What I really like about the XP platform is that you take a skills survey and an interest survey, which are separate, but essentially they boil down to specific careers that you may be interested in on both levels, and then hopefully connecting those careers to local areas is huge, because that's not something we've seen before.
And the way we set it up is to really have individuals who are invested in Reading Community Schools to be a part of this platform and serve as virtual mentors.
They have to take a skills quiz where they type in what different volunteer opportunities they've done, jobs that they've had.
It's important for students to maybe take assessments in the areas of like skills and interests, because you really want those to be married together. You really want students to be able to say, hey, these are my passions, these are my things that I'm interested in, and to explore those careers. But we also want to understand that where our skill sets lie. You know, are we stronger in mathematics than we are for language arts?
So as we think about our students and we think about their future, we really have to think about how can we really add value to whatever they want to do. And that includes college, it includes career, it includes anything they want to do.
I think some of the biggest challenges is students going out on their own to seek this knowledge or figure out what their next step is. And I see for educators, it's tough because we are in a position where we're following a curriculum.
There's not time carved out of their day. We're just plugging along and getting their coursework done.
It's hard for us as adults to grasp what kids really go through. You know, you start to understand that not everybody is geared for a regular 7-bell day.
So the biggest challenge for students to be able to create a plan is really all of the different things that are in competition with each other. For students to be able to work through.
10 years ago, you had to go to college, you had to get a degree, even to feel like you had a chance to make it. Today, there are jobs out there that kids can make over $100,000 and never step into a college. And so I love the direction we're going in that we're giving everybody an opportunity. So kids that want to go to college, we have that opportunity, but kids are ready to go in the workforce, we're setting them up to be successful that way.
We want our kids to have a goal and a vision, and that starts early so that they see a pathway through high school and they're able to say, I'm working towards something that's going to lead to something that is a strength of mine and an interest of mine. We want students, when they receive a diploma at their graduation, that they feel prepared. They're prepared to go and be successful in whatever trade, industry, college, university, workforce that they do.
As a teacher, it's incredibly important to incorporate different careers and things like that into the classroom, just so kids, like I had said earlier, have more exposure to everything that's out there, all of the choices and all of the decisions.
One of the ways that you can get students excited about creating a plan for after high school graduation is getting them out and about. Because until you're out there actually experiencing it and seeing it and watching people do, it doesn't resonate.
The value in exposing high school students to career and career pathways are, number one, if we have that conversation with them while they're in high school, they still have support in that navigation. Once they graduate, they might not have that support system. But also just giving them opportunities to explore without any sort of consequence financially, or just that losing track of time.
I think that we could help get students excited about creating a plan after high school just by showing them really everything that's out there.
Kids, you know, they know what their parents do, they know what the people standing around them do, but there's so many other career options.
But then, you know, one of our goals here, exposing them to as many career path and career opportunities and skills as possible, is also helping them figure out what they don't want to do, right? Because, you know, a lot of kids leave high school and they may go to college or they may go into a career and realize a few years in that they don't like it, and now they've wasted a lot of money and a lot of time. So that's just as important.
I think the world has changed. To be successful, maybe 30 years ago, we defined that as somebody that went to college for 4 years and got a degree. That's not today's workforce. We need skilled workers. We need workers that are trained, have opportunities and experiences while they're in high school.
Jobs are always being created. You know, so, you know, when you think of like EV vehicles or wind turbines, the people that work on those, create those, build those, fix those, really wasn't a career field that maybe existed 10, 15 years ago.
No, I don't think kids have changed, right? Kids are the same. But the way school operates, the exposure to social media, you really got to do things differently to engage your kids and really grab their interest early on.
The personal would be great, just to have someone come in and talk to these kids, let them know that some of the skills that these kids already have they're already there, and you just need to build on those skills.
Just being able to open that scope and make all paths acceptable paths for kids.
I think it's really important for students to see themselves in others that have a similar job in their career field, to know that they are potentially able to have that type of job as well.
And being able to see those that are successful will also give you the confidence that it works, that you can do it, that you can be that as well.
Providing information to students inside the school is so important, and we believe that one of the platforms that we're piloting, the CAEL platform, really can help do that. It can help engage our students and help get them to see the world of work in front of them, and give them some meaning behind what they're searching for.
One of the things, the value of exposing students to the world of work, is that you want kids to be able to make informed decisions.
The challenge for students in forming a plan is that we don't talk enough about it. I feel like students are so often led to believe that the only path is college.
We live in a world where you can make a really good living and be successful and provide for a family, and you don't have to go to 4 years of college to do that.
I need resources to help me push them in the next direction. What are the next steps? I am only focused really on the classroom. I know there's a world out there because I went through it, but I don't know the proper steps or where they can find the best information and what direction to really push them.
And so it's helping them kind of take that pathway of what am I good at, and figuring that piece out first. Then it's like, okay, let's give you a little opportunity.
In Ohio, we really talk about in-demand jobs. We want jobs, or we want students to think about jobs that are not only meaningful to them, but also can provide a life-sustaining page. You have the exploration, you have the learning about themselves, and then finally you have the doing. To be able to go and get connected with some really cool experiences. The one thing that I love about being an educator is you really can see sometimes these students who have so much promise, they have so much potential, and all they need is that one piece of inspiration, that one piece of connection that will really transform them into just an amazing individual, a super productive, super just amazing person for the future.